Meet record, world lead, national record. Where were you expecting this? Like, how are we feeling right now?
Yeah, it's funny. Like the way my training has been this season, I'm expecting stuff like this, but my training this week was very bad. So I kind of came into this like zero expectations, like whatever I throw, and was super surprised by that today. So I'm super happy.
So when you say the week of training wasn't great, like what does that look like? What does that mean that made you feel like you were coming in here to just feel it out and see what happened? But then we saw what happened. What made you think you were coming into today off of a bad week of training?
Just some inconsistencies. I train out in Washington D.C., so we had some of the worst humidity and heat in the country this past week, so that was really tough. And I was just kind of like, sometimes you just kind of lose the feeling for some technical stuff. So that's kind of where I was at. But then it was coming back yesterday in my pre-meet, so I was like, all right, just get some throws in, like see how I'm feeling tomorrow. And then in my warm-ups today, I was like, all right, I'm back to where I was and can throw far today. So
This is generally a pretty good venue for you. I feel like you've consistently had good performances here at Hayward Field. What does it mean to come here, break an American record at the Pre-Classic, the 50th iteration of the Pre-Classic?
that's great. I'm glad they had the hammer. Obviously, it doesn't always happen. I know I always throw well here. My last American record was here at Trials in 21. It feels good to be back. I love Eugene. I love the stadium. It's always fun to throw here.
And this was a pretty significant advancement on the record. I think 45 centimeters. Is that correct? Something like that.
I don't even know the mark because
83.16 is what you threw today.
Yeah, it was 82.71. So yeah. Yeah, no, I saw it land. I released it and I was like, it felt like it could be a PR. I saw it land. I was like, it looks like it could be a PR. And then it came up 83, and then I kind of blacked out for a few seconds, but had to regain my composure for my last couple throws.
I feel like in general, like standout throws often here. Like you said, previous national record here. But we know, Ethan was in second, and he threw a pretty mega, 84-meter throw to win in Paris. You were sixth in Paris. How does this kind of give you the confidence going into a World Championships? Obviously, the World Championships is in a few months, so there's plenty of time now to keep tweaking and keep getting better. But what does a throw like that, how does that make you feel prepared for the rest of the season?
I mean, it's in line with how I've been training, so it feels good. Training this season, not this week. Obviously, we addressed that. But it's good to know that what we're doing is working, and I'm able to throw far even on weeks where I don't feel very confident in my technique. Just a huge confidence boost. And today, if Ethan popped out an 84 today and beat me, if I throw 83 and get second, I'm not going to complain. So it just gives me confidence in myself that I have that in me and can pull it out when I need to.
So what do you think made the difference between the last American record and this American record? What do you think in terms of technique or in terms of any of the training that you've been doing? What do you think has made that difference? And then from here, as you look to a World Championships podium, as you look to, continuing to advance that American record, eyeing other records perhaps, what has helped you in advancing in that way?
Older. I'm 30 now. You don't usually peak as a thrower until you're late 20s, early 30s. A lot more experience. I think in 21, I was throwing really far, but it was always kind of like, what the heck just happened? Why did I throw that far? Whereas this year, it's a lot more I'm much more consistent. My training is lining up with how these meets are going. So I think it's just experience and confidence and just consistency overall,
So last question, how are you going to celebrate?
I'm going to watch the rest of the meet, which would be fun. I'm excited for the women to go. And then I have another meet next week, so I can't celebrate too hard. I got to start getting back to training and getting ready for that. Exactly, yeah.
Congratulations. Good job.